ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Hello everyone, and welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Hunter, and I'm so honored to introduce to you these intriguing and majestic animals. Nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and understanding more about them and their natural behaviors. We hope that this Orca encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
Orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Truly are a natural wonder, and Keet is going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for taking a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of his eyes works to advantage. It appears as if his eyes are located in that white patch, but that's just a visual distraction. His eyes are actually located just before the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin and helps stabilize them as they swim and regulates their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale are called the pectoral flippers and are mainly used for stopping and steering. The pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called the flukes. Now the tail flukes are the engine of the killer whale, propelling them up to speeds of 30 miles per hour. And they swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Just like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. They use pectoral slaps to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother might peck slap to get the attention of her calf. But if they really want to be heard, they breach. Spine hopping is used by killer whales to get a better view of their surroundings and coordinate when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. Excellent communicators, so it is no wonder that they are the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Y'all can watch as Orkid demonstrates this behavior right here in our slide out. Antarctic whales will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals right into the water. Keet and Sugar are demonstrating this wave-making technique around the perimeter of the pool, showing you one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. Now, you all just saw these waves splashing in front of you, but you cannot imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have some brave volunteers who are ready to take on the 55-degree saltwater. Let's give them a warm San Diego welcome! They're gonna need it. All right, you guys, come on down, sit right here. Just these guys, sorry, you guys, yeah. There's only room for 2 seals on that ice chunk. All right, well, it looks like one of our largest males is coming out to make a big splash. You guys ready? I wish you luck. All right, let's give him one more round of applause. Great job, you guys. How's that water feel? Nice and cold, it's right. Killer whales are found all over our global oceans, so it is no wonder that they eat all kinds of prey, including other whales. The blue whale you see on the screen behind me is the largest animal on planet Earth. It is about 5 times as long and 50 times as large as our killer whales. So how does a killer whale this size eat a whale that size? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. wake of a boat or while surfing a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. You'll see Keet demonstrate this behavior right here in our slide out. Or maybe not, that's okay. You'll see killer whales imitate each other in the wild. We see this here at SeaWorld all of the time. Our whales are constantly mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish. But today, these whales might just be stunning our soak zone. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusting relationships and provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. Our killer whales participate in their own health and well-being every single day, right here at SeaWorld. We can ask our whales to present us with different body parts, like their flukes or tail, for inspection, and so we are able to draw blood for tests. You can see this happening right here at stage with Shuka and her trainer Ella. We can even ask our whales to slide out on the scale so we can monitor their growth patterns and keep an accurate record of their weight. We can even ask our whales to provide us with a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the trusting relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now, I would like to introduce you to a very special whale. She is the matriarch of our pod at 18 years old, and her name is Kalia. She lives here with her younger brother Makani and is such a leader here with her pod. We hope that she inspires you every day to think more about conservation, things you can do for her wild counterparts. We challenge our whales every single day to learn something new, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play keeps our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Appreciation for these incredible animals. Have a great rest of your day right here